Hello, everybody. As you can see, that was my lovely, lovely scar. So it's been a couple weeks, but I still need to have a lot of therapy and all that fun stuff. Anyways, this is KrypticNexus, also known as Anthony Cress, and today I have a unboxing and review for you all at once. Okay, so this product I've already unboxed, but I went ahead and threw it back in the box so we can open it back up. So on the front, I noticed that it says output is 5 volts at 1 amp and output 2 is 5 volts at 1 amp, and that it is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery. Model K68. Why am I... there we go. Anyways, this is the iMarku mobile power supply, and yeah, so let's open it up here. It comes with this bag. I've actually never opened it, so let's open this up because I'm not sure about this. Oh my goodness. So it's a really, really thick, nah, that is kind of weird. That's just, it's a fabric that's really thick and kind of doesn't feel nice. And here's the battery. Comes with an instruction manual, and on the inside of the instruction manual we have all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, and oh, it opens. This side opens to nothing, so why do whatever. And it has this fairly nice looking flat USB cable. Haven't used it. I have way too many USB cables. I'll throw it over there, and nothing else. It does have some really nice closed cell foam packaging, very, very soft, supple foam, so shouldn't be damaged that easily. I think that's more what this is for packaging more than anything else. Anyways, battery box, get out of the way. Battery. So we have this really nice, use another battery. This is about the size of an iPhone, so there you go. Anyways, it's a really nice battery, but I have a lot of issues with it. First, this 20,000 milliamp hour is bullshit. Simple as that. It is bullshit. Yes, inside this there is a 3.7 volt 20,000 milliamp hour battery, but nobody buys it for 3.7 volts. They buy it for 5 volts. Oh, wait, what was that on the box? It said 1 amp and 1 amp? Yeah, I did see that right? So I wanted to point that out. 1 amp, 1 amp. Yeah, well, isn't that just odd? Anyways, so this will sustain 2 amps out of out of one of these at a time. I don't have a test load to test 2 amps out of each at a time. Anyways, there we have more power bank information. Man, we have the correct ratings here. Output 5 volts 1 amp, output 5 volts 2.1 amp, and input 5 volts at 1.2 amp. So, focus. Come on. Focus, you fuck. Why are you not focusing? What the fuck? Why is this thing not focusing? Alright, well, it's still not really wanting to focus, but whatever. So we have focus, fucker. So you have the power button, 2 USBs, USB input, and power indicator. So we push the power button, and you can see the power indicator. We have a full battery. So I've done extensive, so extensive testing with this. Let me grab it. So I used my Drock meter, and this is a Drock power source. It is, essentially 2 resistors that get freaking ridiculously hot. Currently I'm running this battery at 1 amp. Anyways, so all these extra heat sinks and stuff I put on there because the resistors got up to like ridiculous high, 386 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just ridiculous. With the heat sinks, this still gets up to really hot 150 degrees, but that's still a lot better than what it was. Anyways, this is what I used to do my testing at 2 amps and at 1 amp. So now you see that how I've tested this. I did a charge and drain cycle of this so many times it's not funny. I can tell you that right here is most likely where the power converter is inside this unit. Even I've tried to take this thing apart, I cannot figure it out. But anyways, the power converter has to be right here because this spot gets to be about 150 degrees when drawing 2 amps out of either port. Even though this says it's rated for 1 amp, it can do 2 amps. But again, I haven't loaded both ports down at the same time because I only have one current draw unit like that, Drock. Anyways, so after doing my extensive testing, this provides roughly at 2 amps almost 10,000 milliamp hours. But again, that's at 2 amps at a constant 2 amps. So that's a not relatively realistic number. So I did it several times and I tested it at 1 amp. And at 1 amp, you get roughly 13,000 milliamp hour, which is still pretty awesome for the size of the battery, the weight of it, and how slim it is. But it really pisses me off that it's marketed as a 20,000. Okay? That just pisses me off. So, let me give you an example. This review will be coming out soon, but this battery I used for size comparison, this is an 8,000 milliamp hour battery. This is properly rated. Okay? This gets 7,000 milliamp hour drain. Yes, that is not the 8,000. But that's only a small percentage loss. Whereas this is asinine. Out of 200%, you're losing 70%. Out of 800%, you're only losing 100. So it's just, this is 1/8 less than what it's rated for. This is 13th or 7/20ths less of what it's rated for. It's so irritating. And for the money, that's the issue. So I paid $20 for this. I got this at a discount from the seller for an unbiased, honest review. I honestly have no idea what the original price is. I think it was $40. I think I got it for 50% off. At $20, I'm irritated I paid $20 for this because it's not 20,000 milliamps. It's 13,000. And that's if you're lucky. So that is just, for me, that's just bullshit. Here, let's see what this looks like inside the thing. Okay, so it was a very, very, very tight fit. Like, as you can see, it will not just come out on its own. But I do not recommend using it while in this because, as I said, this gets to about 150 degrees at 2 amps. So if you are powering something at a high current draw, this thing will get hot as hell, especially inside this sleeve. And the sleeve is quite ugly. I mean, ugly. Anyways, this has been KrypticNexus, also known as Anthony Cress. As I said, I did get this product at a discount for an unbiased, honest review. And honestly, I do not recommend it. There are better batteries for a lot less. Take this one, for instance. You could probably buy 3 of these for one of those. And this is an 8,000 milliamp hour. And again, you get a fair bit more power out of it. But that's just me. So, if you like the video, give me a like. If you dislike the video, I'm sorry, but find the button. And if you have more feelings than yes or no, leave them down below. Tell me what you thought. And you'll see me in the next one.